Welcome back to the Life Tales, where we reflect together on profound lessons about life. The story begins in a magnificent mansion, home to a wealthy but extremely stingy landlord. Despite possessing an enormous fortune, he was constantly troubled by a serious problem, a rampant infestation of mice. They not only stole food from the storage rooms, but also gnawed on expensive furniture, which made him furious. Unable to tolerate it any longer, the landlord decided to spend a large sum of money to hire an excellent mouse hunter. He brought home a beautiful white cat with silky fur and bright, sharp eyes, a creature that promised to be a true assassin. The white cat did not disappoint him. It immediately got to work with great enthusiasm and impressive skill. Day and night, it worked tirelessly, searching every corner of the vast house to hunt down its enemies. At first, the landlord was extremely pleased, and he praised the cat and fed it the finest delicacies imaginable. Within just 2 short days, thanks to its dedication, the white cat completely eliminated every single mouse in the house. The mansion became astonishingly quiet and clean. No more squeaking. No more irritating sounds of gnawing. Having completed its mission flawlessly, the white cat finally took time to rest, eat, and sleep comfortably on a soft chair. But when the landlord saw the cat lying around sleeping all day, his attitude began to shift from admiration to annoyance. Yet he reasoned that since the mice were gone, the cat was now useless, nothing more than a waste of food. True to his ungrateful and pragmatic nature, he ordered his servants to throw the white cat out of the house. The poor creature walked away alone, unable to understand why its absolute loyalty and hard work had led to such a bitter ending. At first, after the white cat was gone, the house remained peaceful. The landlord was delighted, thinking he had saved some money. However, that peace did not last long. Mice from other places soon sensed the safety of the mansion. They returned in even greater numbers, more aggressive than before, destroying everything in their path as if avenging their kind. The landlord once again lost sleep and peace of mind. He regretted his decision, but it was too late to find the white cat again. With no other choice, he went searching for another cat. This time, he brought home a black cat that looked rather ordinary. The black cat was not particularly attractive, its fur rough and messy, but it possessed remarkable intelligence and sharp observation skills. Unlike the white cat, it did not rush into slaughter. Instead, it carefully observed the habits of its master and the routines of the house. It understood that if it worked too efficiently, it would eventually be discarded as well. So it devised a clever survival strategy. Whenever the landlord was present, it chased mice with great intensity, putting on an impressive performance to prove its value. But when the landlord was out of sight, it deliberately allowed a few small mice to escape so they could continue reproducing. It maintained a balanced ecosystem, keeping just enough mice to ensure that the landlord would always feel anxious and dependent on it. The landlord was extremely satisfied. Believing the black cat worked tirelessly, and he pampered it like a queen. While the honest white cat was expelled for being too competent, the calculating black cat enjoyed wealth and comfort for life. The black cat understood a bitter truth. Its security depended on the landlord's problem never being completely solved. This story reflects a harsh reality in life and work, where true capability is sometimes valued less than manipulation. There are people like the white cat, those who solve problems at the root. Yet once the difficulty is gone, they are seen as unnecessary and forgotten. On the other hand, there are those like the black cat, skilled at appearances and maintaining dependency to secure their position. The poor landlord spent his entire life living alongside mice, continuing to pay for a cat without ever realizing he was being exploited. The first lesson for leaders: Never hastily discard those who have contributed sincerely just because the storm has passed. Value those who solve problems thoroughly, for they are the most precious assets you are fortunate to have. The second lesson for all of us: even if reality is harsh, do not lose your conscience and become someone who exploits others. The black cat's cleverness may bring short-term benefits, but it is built upon deception and the preservation of others' suffering. A society or organization can only develop sustainably when the white cats are honored and properly appreciated. In the end, though the black cat may live comfortably, it will forever remain a guardian of trouble, never bringing true peace. If one day the landlord discovers the truth, the price the black cat must pay will be far greater than the departure of the white cat. The story ends, but it leaves us with many reflections on how we treat others and how we evaluate human worth. Life is a series of choices. Choose to be truly useful rather than merely appearing important. And if you are a leader, be wise enough to distinguish between genuine dedication and strategies designed to secure a position. Inner peace and sustainable growth only come when we live and work with sincere hearts. Do not let ingratitude blind you to loyal people, and do not let calculation turn you into an opportunist in the eyes of others. Build relationships based on trust and real effectiveness. That is the solid foundation for all success. The darkness of deception will eventually be driven away by the light of truth. Live in a way that you are not ashamed before your own conscience. Remember the white cat as a beautiful symbol of dedication, and let it guide your actions. I hope today's story has brought you fresh and meaningful perspectives on the many colors of life. If you found this video meaningful, don't hesitate to like and share it with your loved ones. Thank you for watching on the Life Tales. Subscribe to follow more meaningful stories. Goodbye, and see you next time.